Hey, what's up guys, it's Unique Riggers and it's episode 12 of Road to 1 Million Coins and all of my players have sold. So Ibra's gone for 117k, Donovan for 105k, Yakubu for 22k, Ashley Young for 90k, Ronaldinho for 70k, this guy for 45k, Welbeck for 38k, Tevez for 200k, and the other Ibra has gone for 118k. So I've got a few bids on a few players in a minute, but once all these players sold I had around 800k, so hopefully I can reach 1 million coins this episode or in the next episode. So just going to go by my first few players right now. I've just gone and picked up my first 4 players for this episode, so I've picked up this Ibrahimovic for 86k, already listed him up on the market for 108k by now, so the cheapest on the market at the minute is 113k, so hopefully someone will buy him for 108k. So as well, I did list one overnight for 117k and he sold for that price, but during the day their price seems to be a bit cheaper, and then overnight their prices sort of rise again because there's less on the market. So for Oscar, the second player who I've got, the cheapest on the market for him is 16,500, so I'm going to be listing him up at 16,250. For Kagawa, there's another one's on the market in centre forward in 4-2-3-1, so I'm going to be listing him up at 29k. And for the other Ibra, I picked him up for 80k, and I'm going to be listing him up at 105k. So just going to list these players right now. So over the last few episodes, a lot of you guys have been asking me to show you one of the bidding wars that I get into. So for this one, I'm in a bidding war for Omri. So on the market, the cheapest one was 180k. They're about free at that price. So I was trying to pick him up for below 170k. Just here I bid 165 on him, and I have got it sped up a bit on the screen. And I think I do pick him up for 165. You're going to find out in a second anyway. Yep, I pick him up for 165, and on the market I've listed him up for 177k start and 178k buy now. 3 of my players have sold, and I've also gone and picked up another 2 players. So one of the Ibras has gone for 108, the other one's gone for 105k, and Oscar, he has gone for 16,250. For Kagawa and Omri, they got about, well, Kagawa's got about 10 minutes left and Omri's got 34 minutes left. For Podolski, picks him up for 23k. The next cheapest one on the market in 4-3-3 is 28k, so I'm going to be listing him up at 27,500. And for Ronaldinho, picks him up for 54,500 on the 59th minute as well, so I'm going to be listing him up at about 68k. So just going to list these 2 players right now. I've just gone and picked up 2 silver BPL players, so I've picked up a Cleverly for 15k, should be able to sell him for about 21k or 22k. For Sinclair, picks him up for 30k, going to be trying to sell him for about 37k. And I've also sold 2 players, so Omri has gone for 178k, Kagawa has gone for 29k, and these 2 players have been on the market now for about 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes, so 14 minutes, so hopefully they can sell soon. 3 of the 4 players I had up for sale have sold, so Cleverly has gone for 21k, Ronaldinho for 68k, Sinclair for 36k, but unfortunately I have had to relist Podolski because he wouldn't sell for 27,500, so I've knocked him down to 27k, so hopefully he'll sell at that price. I've also gone and picked up a bunch of players as well. So I've picked up an ST Dempsey for 33k, going to be listing him up for 40k. For Danny Pacheco, I've picked up one for 19,250, one for 20k, and another one for 20k. So for all the Pachecos, going to list them up at 25k. And for Barini, picks him up for 29,750, and I'm going to list him up at 36k. And for the Team of the Year, Dempsey picks him up for 44,750, and I'm going to be listing him up at about 50k. Actually, no, probably slightly more than 50k. So just going to list these players right now. I've just gone and picked up my final players for this episode. So for the players that are up for sale at the minute, I will be showing you if they sell next episode. And if they don't sell within this hour, I'm going to relist them up overnight. So for all the players, put them up at all the prices what I said. Apart from Dempsey, I did put them up at 50k in the end. And the reason for that is there's one at 51k on the market. But at 50k, if he does sell for that price, I will still make a profit on him. So for the players I've picked up 3 Carlos Tevezes. So 1 for 170, 1 for 173, and 1 for 172. So for the one in 4-1-2-1-2, going to be listing them up at 200k. And for the other 2, going to put them up at 195. So hopefully all of them will sell. So see you guys, Unique Riggers, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like.